This is Leonard Dance Jr. on the top. All right, well, I want to talk about how medicine and social workers and institutions and clinics and science and technology and everything is all not making the grade. Okay, I want you to know that a lot of these people out here have not discovered a lot of things that are being conducted and construed and created by other people that are supposedly supposed to be real science. Okay, this science is going to be called the bad science of the people and the government. Okay, and I've got numerous videos here on a CMHC lawsuit in Batesville, Indiana, and it should cover like the last 10 or 15 years or more of my life, plus hell, my entire life. But basically, you may not know that the world is almost fraudulent in America. I mean, in many ways, medicine, science, technology has much fraud in it. And what I'm defining as fraud is things that are claimed to perform while they do not perform, and they cause harm or death or chaos or problems of any kind that might be costly. Okay? There is truth to life, as far as I know, that the world is atomic and it has energy. Okay? That's pretty simple. We can see so far that there's quite a gradient of measurements that you can see that are showing signs of reality. Okay, so don't be delusional to think that the world is not some form of energy, because it definitely is. At minimum, even if you were somewhat delusional, you have to admit that because you exist, there is energy. And what that energy is determined by measurement. Okay? It's all science. So, in the midst of that, bad science is when we have to create a mechanism that is brand new to the world. It's when we start coming up with ideas that are derived from logic and science and different things that we think might be the answer. Well, this is happening a lot these days. Okay, there's a lot of things derived from what we think. Okay, so what that means is, in the end, a lot of times people are not actually proving that a science works before they put it out to the people. Okay? There are many sciences that do work. Okay? Or I would not be talking to you at this very moment. There is truth. But there's a lot of lies being told also. And for some odd reason, they all pertain to your human body. Now, the human body is quite complicated. However, time and time again, we are seeing some of these mistaken entities produce sickness and disease and death in many circumstances. Otherwise, they offer little or no use at all, making them redundant. And entirely, you could call any kind of sickness, illness, disease, or problematic chemistry or physics or biology redundant. So in the end, it's bad science and redundancy. Look up the definition for redundancy. It pertains to being useless or not valued. It pertains to a stopping point of a repetitive cycle. It's kind of like the end of the value redundant. It means it only takes you so far. But generally it means useless or not valued. So, I mean, I've got all these videos here on the current sciences and technology, which means that I have somewhat of a degree. It's a degree in science and knowledge, and even testing and life and in general just chemistry, physics, and biology. There's several things that I could prove that appear to be true. So, I mean, maybe my whole life is a delusion, or an illusion, rather, because in different ways it could be both, but I'm going to say it's not. Okay, it has no resemblance, no energy of what we might consider an illusion. However, guess what? There is an illusion, and it's called the government and the people. These people are coming up with things that do not work and they cause harm. It's called bad science. And if you pay attention, all of these videos on this channel, the CMHC lawsuit, pertain to both good and bad science and some ideas. Okay? Some basic science understanding. The world is atomic, it has energy, and it operates based on fundamentals. Okay? And those are laws. There's certain things that seem to always happen when certain things take place. Certain events take place. So that means that it's consistent. So the consistencies are what we derive truth from. However, inconsistencies are what we start asking questions about. And right now, I'm discovering that a lot of things just don't work in medicine. These doctors are clueless to what it is they think they're doing. As a matter of fact, you are a guinea pig for most shit in the world. People are always trying to do something behind your back, not tell you what's going on, not give you the ingredient list, not telling you the truth. They're always trying to hide from you. They won't admit to anything. They won't draw out any plans or plot any sciences or mathematics. They don't explain it well enough unless obviously they're well integrated in how science really works. It's really a basic math system. All science can be construed from addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division and the decimal system. Okay, I'm sorry. If you do not understand real numbers and basic math and some basic algebra, geometry, and calculus, and statistical math, and, you know, some basic measurements, but it's all relative to basic math. In some way, the end result is a number. And if that number can be derived with basic math instead of a shorthand method as an advanced mathematics formula. So basically it's all a formula. So in the end, there's more than one way to skin a cat, as my old college math teacher said. And he's right, because mathematics can be represented in longhand or in the formula shorthand. So it doesn't matter if you're a great mathematician. You can use basic math to derive numbers. So let's just say this. Bad science. It's all over the world. America is filled with bad science. Okay? Not a single one person wants to even look your direction when you start accusing them of bad science. Now, I'm telling you, we all need to learn, we all need to help each other, and we all have to face the facts. Face the facts, okay? This is my video on bad science. Trust me, the lawsuits are coming. People are learning, and they will learn as they get older. Things are going to happen. You're going to see a lot of changes in the future. There are things that are being fought for now. It is chaotic in the United States currently. And there's a coronavirus. And there's poisons everywhere. False medications. Just fraud up to the top of the mountain, okay? This place needs to take a step back and say if it's right or wrong. You need to really prove that you understand that things are quite complex. Yes, life is very complex. You must understand that not every law is understood. And we're going to learn more. So this is going to be called bad science in the United States.